Yeah. Will they leave the butcher up? There's Gwen banned away straight away. Oh,
As you would
straight
expect.
away.
You have to do it. The Gwen, oh, nice Malzahar ban. Highly sought after mid because he's just so brain dead, and you can just sit mid, cast EW, and then use your ult.
Yeah, but
And
funny
note,
enough, Snake's been taking Mouse a lot mid, so City Boys banned it out themselves there. I guess that's Kalepi's. Kalepi's also been running Mouse quite a lot.
yeah, he did run the Mals when we versed Naughties. Couldn't quite stop the cooked Viego from jumping over dragon walls and inting, but you know, it's how it is. It's a very strong pick. Looks like target bans on Ed here.
Yeah, Shen banned away as well. He's just popping up all over the tournament. So just getting rid of him. Ed's had enough of Stand United countering his plays.
Yeah, it's honestly. Oh, Annie ban. Okay, another heavily banned champ and a Zaya ban. Okay,
Zaya last ban. So Olaf left open. The butcher may be coming.
I feel like Ed knows how the butcher plays intimately, and if he goes the butcher, I feel like Ed knows he'll go the butcher. He's got something up his sleeve for sure.
Yeah, does something like the Lee Sin or the Viego, like, does one of Ed's go-to champions counter the Olaf that effectively, or do you think he'll pick something a bit like something that we wouldn't really see from him?
I think he'll just go on his safe champs because I feel like he is the more experienced higher ranked jungler. So counters in the jungle don't really matter that much, in my opinion. Maybe in the early levels, but late game we got the Ari coming out. It's a first pick.
Yeah,
It's
Ashley
first time I've
first
seen
pick
that.
here for Naughties, and then the Ari reply. So that must be Snake's backup mid laner there. Ari, she could be very safe. She's got nice wave clear. And come big game, once she gets 1, 2 items, she can pop someone.
For
And
sure, they're
it's
gonna need
Lee Sin
heal.
locked in for the weekender.
There we go, just as we thought. And the Amumu coming out. A lot of CC already on Naughties. That's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think this mid lane for Noddy's team will really have to bring this together. Because at the moment it's a lot of utility. Amumu and Ash, nice damage, but feel like more favoured for their CC.
100%, 100%. Not a whole lot of damage.
Yeah,
In
but oh, Syndra,
Oh,
I like that. I was just about to say a control mage would round this out nicely. Syndra more on the damage side of a control mage, but still in that category. She's
ooh,
rounded off that three lane three like carry pick
yeah.
kind of thing. And the
I don't
top
know about this
laner,
MF pick. It's pretty weird because you're going against a heavy dive comp that can one-shot you. How are you going to peel yourself?
this could be the MF that just sits way back and gets bullet time value in those team fights.
That's very true, actually. Yeah, Yorick ban here. Don't want to see that Yorick top, that split push freak.
Okay, so we've still got the top laner and support for both teams.
That's a great ban. Leona synergizes way too well with that team comp. It would be disturbing to verse.
Yeah, Syndra long range stuns with the potential solar flare follow up. It's just too dangerous.
I'm hoping to see a cleanse on the MF here. Just with these three champions alone, it's almost a must.
Yeah, sometimes you just see it pretty much just because you're versing that Ashe in the 80 carry versus 80 carry matchup, but then a lot of CC here already from the two other champions, so cleanse will be very high value. So I
Got
agree.
them.
I agree wholeheartedly. Nautilus getting locked in, so that's a pretty deadly duo. Nautilus MF. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Like if they can capitalize on that early game advantage over the Ash, it could be very destructive, unless
Yeah,
they pick a really good enchanter. I think an enchanter could be a good pick here for Naughties.
or just another beefy boy to kind of interrupt the Nautilus. But
Yeah,
Cho'Gath getting picked for Naughties, kind of stealing that away from Jacko as well. So the champ pool of Jacko is getting eaten into a lot here with the Darius, Garen, and Cho'Gath.
yeah, you know, Naughties, that team, if any of them fall behind, they're kind of just giant meat sacks. There's not a lot they can do. The
Oh,
Jace
Jace.
pick,
What?
what? Cho'Gath support, possibly.
Surely that Jace is a troll. But I like Has OC in the chat there, calling out the Alawi. I reckon that could be coming from Jacko.
That last pick is a Soraka, not a Jace, by the way.
Okay,
Soraka.
cheers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheers.
So it is, yeah, Soraka, guys.
There it
And that is the
is.
Alawi. Has OC called that from a mile out? Nice headshot.
I love these team comps because they both have very strong value in different parts of the game. You know, like this City Boys team comp can absolutely shit on Noddy's team comp in the mid and
Yeah.
early game
I like City
because
Boys, yeah, in that early mid phase where it's not 5v5s, it's 2v2s, 3v3s, maybe 4v4s. I think that's where the City Boys will excel.
definitely, and I'm hoping to see a lot of work out of the Ed here. I feel like he knows what he's doing. He knows he's going to get that mid prio. He knows he's going to have the 2v2 advantage over the Amumu Syndra as Ari Lee Sin. Like the synergy with Ari and Lee Sin is amazing, in
But
my opinion.
just to point out, Syndra is a kind of a very nice mid laner. Fortunately for Nottys there, the force of will. No, that's a W. I don't know the scatter the
Out
whatever
of the
the fuck her
week.
E is. Her
Yep.
knockback that counters Lee Sin's Q pretty nicely. So
Yeah, for
he's not going to
sure.
be an easy target for insects. Although the Ashy and the Soraka are both available for those kick flash plays. They'll get blown up straight away.
Why don't you two Poppy Benny for spectating?
Do you want to inv?
Which account are you on?
Oh shit, I gotta log in. I forgot about that.
Oh, you don't. I can't. You're gotta go online, Denim.
Oh,
Who's this other kind of spectating? I can't in. Can you join or no?
can't
Oops, I logged
invite
onto
me.
my
Oh,
member
just
band
start.
account.
Just oh wait, we no,
Hold on.
just start and I'll spectate then. I guess
Yeah.
if you can't invite me, it's a bit weird. I don't. Maybe I'll relog actually.
Yeah, I'm just about to log in.
Oh wait.
So you can start if you want, or
Ed,
just
what are
give
you
us
doing?
30 seconds and we'll go.
I'm almost there. Right, I'm on.
Well, if Prov's in, that's good enough.
I'll ask him to swing us an invite. Oh,
Fuck, League of Legends clients just consistently dog shit over the years, isn't it?
it's one thing that's never going to go away, I think. It's absolutely fucking awful. I hate it.
Dude, did you Adobe Air client? Where you at? I swear I
It's
prefed that.
straight up. At least it didn't crash as much.
I reckon, especially in that old client. Do you remember all the stats you had available to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, the new client just looks nice, but it's fucking trash.
I remember the old client. You go into your ranked history, go to any season, go to any champion, see CS per minute, gold per minute, time spent dead. It was cool stuff. But with this new client, big nerf, IMO, big nerf.
100%. One of the greatest tragedies. The amount of times that I haven't been able to get into a game because of the league client is unbelievable.
Hey, what about Blue Essence? That was a buff, right?
Oh, for sure. Blue Essence is a huge buff. I mean, just the skins alone, people will be happy with that. But once again, going to shield the LOL skin mod. Everyone should hop on it. Fuck paying
Hey,
Riot
fuck
any
your
money.
stupid mods, bro.
Fuck that shit, man. I'm not paying money when I can get it for free from some dodgy .exe client.
Just already own skins. Oh, don't forget to click through your quests, guys. If you don't.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
So Cho'Gath versus Alawi top lane. I can't really see the Cho'Gath killing Alawi pre-6. So I'm looking for Jacko to kind of push an advantage in that top lane.
I'm expecting to see a lot of early pressure in the top lane. Because honestly, the matchup is pretty even. Like, obviously, Alawi can 2v2 the Amumu and Cho'Gath if she gets ganked.
Yeah, just
2v1,
one quick
sorry.
thing about Alawi. Alawi is pretty much you hit her E and you win, you miss your E and you lose. That's pretty much
100%.
Alawi.
Her counterplay is being able to dodge that E. If not, you're fucked. There's no way two ways about it.
And like, how many times have you seen a half H Alawi get ganked, but she hits that E, she presses R, tentacle slaps all around, blowing them up, and there's all her health back. It's kind of insane what this champion's capable of.
It's
If
pretty awesome.
she's cool because she's like a bait champ. I would classify her as a
100%.
bait champ. She can't do anything. She can't engage. What does she do? Just run at you. But if you fall for her and you try to go in on her, that's where she really excels.
100%. She is the greatest, one of my most hated top laners. I remember on my grinded diamond last season, I played a bit of top, played a bit of cannon, probably her hardest counter, and every single time she would get to like 200 HP under tower, and then all of a sudden my jungle comes to gank. Oh, we're both fucking dead because she's healed like 10,000. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so, and Ari Syndra mid lane, I'd say that's a skill matchup.
100% a skill matchup. This is probably one of the most played matchups from like last season when Ari and Syndra were both heavily meta. And I think it was sitting at like 50%. It's 100% a skill matchup.
Yeah,
The issue is if you can get that Syndra shoving by, because like the game plan for a Syndra is always hit that Q when they're going for CS, right? But
yeah.
that's gonna shove pretty hard. But Ari can shove back just as easily with those Qs. Hazos, Ari favored early. Um, yeah, for sure. Ari's got more
Well,
damage early.
I think it's kind of like Syndra's got the machine gun and Ari's got the sniper kind of thing. Like Ari's Q is on a lot
Oh,
longer
come on,
cooldown, but
come
it's got
on.
more
Yeah,
damage. And Syndra
Ari
kind of
loses.
just spams her Qs out and tries to hit them whenever she can, right?
Yeah, 100.
Ari loses that matchup really hard every time. Hey guys, it's Joe here. Can you guys hear me on stream?
Yeah.
I don't know, Joe. I don't say every time. I've seen heaps of Syndras lose to Ari.
Yeah, bad Syndras maybe. Anyway,
I
I've
don't
got.
think Ari ever 1v1 Syndra, but she can get the push, she can get the prio, and then make a difference elsewhere. Or in those 2v2s.
Hey Denim, I need to just. Can I just? I've got a little interview that I've hooked up. Not really interview, just some kind words from someone very close to one of the players. Do you mind if I just take this from here?
For sure.
Awesome, thanks guys. So this is Hugh Gallagher, brother of Ed Gallagher, playing as Lee Sin in this game. I'm just going to hand him the mic, and he's got a few nice words to say
Beautiful.
for the stream.
Yeah, look at boys. It's one Manuel Fangio here coming to you live from the lab. I think just commenting on Ed's performance at the moment. I think he's in a good headspace, and what I believe is today that he's just going to go out there and kill more people than times that he himself will be killed. And I think that will be crucial to that team's success. Second of all, I just want to give a big shout out to Nottys for shouldering the burden during this tournament that is having clinch on your team. Look, it's not easy. I know we've all been there before, but look, I'm sure they're wearing it well. So, look, let's hope for a good fair game out there, boys, and play well.
There you have it. Good
Beautiful.
words from a good cunt.
A very Spartanic wind-up for the red team, having that influence from the older brother. It's got to get Ed in the zone.
You'd hope so. You know, I mean, if that doesn't, what will, mate? What will? And just before I head out of here and leave you guys back to your duo cast, which I'm loving. Who do you got winning, Prov?
I'll be real. Like, I have red team here. I really have faith in this early game because we've seen pretty much every game won in the first 20 minutes. Bar a few, if they can get that prior like they should and push for those objectives, I don't think that there's much that blue team can do. But we're just gonna have to see, really.
I love it. Well, two teams with playoff aspirations. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm head off.
Alright, hey guys in chat, is Prov echoing? I swear my OBS might be fucking up or something, because it looks like or my mic's picking up my desktop audio, so that's why there's an echo. I don't know. Just let me know if Prov's echoing, but if he's not, then we're good.
Alright, we're in game. Probably the grudge match of the tournament, I'd say. I don't think the roommate tournament has anything on the Ed clinch duel.
Yeah, a bit more of a personal vendetta here. And
For
it's
sure.
5 point from both teams.
Just seeing a nice standard defense. Ed a bit slow on the
Yeah, I don't know
defense
if
pace.
Ed maybe AFK a bit there, but it's Lee Sin, so he starts with ward anyway. See if on camera goes for that ward back into oracles, I would expect it from him. There it is. Yep.
Yep, there it is. And a quick tip for all of you in the chat: you can actually ward while recalling if you want to min max. Just be wary of that.
Yeah, on the last second of your recall, you can place that down. Just make sure you place it in range, otherwise you'll troll yourself.
100%.
And it looks like a blue start here for both sides, so they're going to be avoiding each other in the jungle. Or will Weekender go for an early invade? I don't think so with the blue start, right?
If they can get some information, I would definitely expect a vertical jungle here from Lee Sin, but I don't think they know that he's starting blue. But yeah, maybe they will, because Cho'Gath will be quite delayed to lane. And they're going for the old fake leash.
I swear, I don't know about this, man. I would just prefer them getting level 2 first. They're going to know because of the Cho'Gath leash, so you may as well be there hitting minions.
Yeah, so they've got the information here. Ed would know that he started on the blue buff. Right, so we've got some early trades.
And Tipper, getting copped it a bit there. If he's not careful, that Ashy Soraka lane can poke that Nautilus down very easily.
For sure. It's a really rough lane.
Yeah, nice trades for Naughties early in that bot lane. Potion already chugged for MF, so maybe they'll get a bot diff here.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see some more action in the bot lane. It can be potent.
Ed pathing away from this bot lane, so maybe they suspected this weak side. Level 2 first here for Jacko, but not really able to get much done without those tentacles around.
And you know, that bot pry is not going to matter much if Lee's pathing top, so it's good call from the Lee Sin. He sees his lanes getting shoved, but they'll get the slow push here, so they might actually get prio for the scuttle.
So full clear here from both junglers, that's important to note, and they're pretty much keeping par with each other. I think Amumu is slightly ahead.
Yeah, that's an annoying tantrum reset.
Oh, snare lands here from Soraka, big damage on the Nautilus. Wow, he's really getting chunked out. He's got to watch himself. If you start falling behind a Soraka lane, you really have a bad time.
Yeah, it's incredibly oppressive, and I'm expecting an Executioner's rush here from the MF. I would 100% be rushing that.
So red buff picked up there for clinch, and it looks like he's foregoing the golems, as is Ed, and they're both looking for those scuttles on the opposite side of the map.
He's quite low here, but he does have smite, I'm assuming. Yeah, so he's going to grab that.
Yeah, so it looks like clinch was just completely relying on this bot, what do they call it? What is it when you push the other cunts in? Prio. This bot prio. Yeah, fucking. That's what all the kids cry about nowadays is prio.
Yeah, for sure.
If your jungler goes 0-5, you bet they're complaining about prio in the mid game chat.
100%.
Oh, nice fucking chain there from Jacko in range of both tentacles there. What is Alaoi's E actually called? Test of Spirit. Okay.
And I think all of these lanes are going as expected, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty equal CS in the mid lane, both healthy. Top lane getting shoved in.
And this,
I wouldn't expect that.
We keep mentioning this jungle pathing, but it is nice to see both jungles pathing from their weak side to their strong side. So none of them's going to get double scuttled or anything like that.
Yeah, because the last thing you want as a Lee Sin is your jungler getting ahead of you. And just being kind of useless, especially against a tank jungler like a Mumu.
And across the board, pretty even CS to be honest. So no one's really missing out hardcore.
Just so much poke from this Soraka, it's just infuriating, I can imagine.
Oh, nice trade there from Kalepi on Snake. Getting that electrocute proc. Weekender is here in the bot lane though. Q lands, follows up, but flashes away, Notty does. Ash flashing. Cripple landed, teleport in from Syndra.
But she's like, what did she do?
Has City Boys overextended here. Kalepi flashing in. Stun doesn't land, but she's got enough damage.
Just that electrocute.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Teleport versus Ignite in the mid lane. Pulling through there for Naughties.
Bit greedy here from Irish. She won't get the play, just getting the damage down, but Amumu could probably solo kill her if she's not careful. Gets charmed out.
Oh, doesn't cast that Q.
Gets that BM with the bronze. With the bronze mastery. Very nice to see. Flex what you got.
Yeah, and Ed hasn't backed yet, so he's still on his first rotation, and and he didn't really get anything done. Clinch has already got that back in, doing his second clear. Nice hawk shot over the dragon there, just to make sure City Boys weren't sneaking anything. And the first feast going down, very nice to see that. You got to stack those up early as Cho'Gath on the minions, otherwise you'll never get a chance.
Yeah, I think he probably knows he's got absolutely zero kill pressure on the Alawi, especially given the pathing. And I don't think that Amumu is going to make his way top anytime soon. So I'd like to see the Alawi just get some more lane pressure and dominance over the Cho.
So it looks like Jacko got a shove in there and was able to take a good free recall. Picks up the early Sheen. So it looks like Divine Sundra is definitely going to be the mythic, and he might be looking for some 1v1s here.
100%. Like that, not many people actually read Divine Thunder. It does percentage damage. It's actually incredibly strong against tanks. So we'll see what happens here, but Ari with some good footwork in the mid lane, dodging all those
Yeah,
Syndra
it seems like
abilities.
just some footsies mid lane. Neither one of them really wanted to commit in too much. I would probably back Syndra at this point. Because I don't think Ari can one-shot Syndra, so she has no kill pressure, but Syndra could poke out Ari, I think.
Yeah, definitely. This matchup is won pretty much in the first 3 levels. If you can get that early harass with the Q on Ari and shove them out of lane and dodge those Qs, it's micromanaging a Syndra lane is probably one of the worst things in the game, especially at level 9. I mean, you get Q'd every 2 seconds pretty much.
Second feast going down straight away by Jock on the minions.
Looking
nice
for a
to
gank
see.
here,
Oh,
misses a QE.
Bandage toss lands, but not level 6 yet, so no curse of the sad mummy. Snake forced to ulti though, so he's going to be a bit exposed in the mid lane, still holding on to his flash.
We got Lee Sin here, level 6.
Oh,
He's looking...
Sonic Wave goes wide. Level 6 hit for both junglers here, so... Jacko getting deep in the enemy jungle here, setting up a nice ward. And jungle started up here by Ed. Spotted out.
Can he rush this? It looks like it's a 2v3.
Yeah, this Nautilus MF seem to have prio at the moment, so that's going to lend them a big hand here.
Can they rush this before they all
Dragon's
collapse?
on 1k. Ed's got the Sonic Wave. Flashes in. Ed smites it.
Oh,
nice
oh,
curse,
he gets it.
Curse of the sad mummy though. Can
Could be a
Nottys
one
clean
minute.
up? Teleport in here. Here's Jacko.
Here comes the Alawi. Huge damage. Not quite what she was after.
Jock's here
but-
though. Cho'Gath has arrived. Can he land the rupture?
Oh,
Flashing from Snake.
good flash there from the Ari. And this is what Dragon can do. It can bait you into bad fights. I don't know if a Cloud Drake was really worth it, but I guess it's just a bit of a desperation play because they're falling behind. They're 2k gold down now.
Yeah, so it looked like City Boys, they had the time with the Dragon, but not quite enough damage, and then Nottys just managed to steamroll through them while they were focused on the Dragon.
Yeah, and that's the danger. You know, if you watch...
I'm pretty sure
any-
Clinch just flashed, I don't know if he landed the Q, but I think he might have just flashed in, ulted, locked them all
Yeah.
up, and as soon as that Amumu ult hit, it was kind of game over for City Boys. Although they got the Dragon, they would have gave away a bit more of gold lead there.
Yeah, and we're starting to see these leads creep up, you know. You've got the Ash 202, 15 CS lead, ow. And you've got the equal in the mid lane.
1800 in the bank for Ashley, by the way, so she might be close to a mythic finish.
Definitely, and that's when she starts popping off, you know. Get that immortal shield bow.
Yeah, is it shield bow from Ashley or Gale Force or what? Oh, it looks like she didn't quite have enough. Are we expecting the mortal shield bow from both AE carries or Gale Force on one of them?
I would love to see Gale Force on MF because the pressure of all of their dive is just so much, and not having an inherent escape is going to be detrimental.
Caleb not opting for the cleanse, by the way. We talked about that in Chancellor. I really would have liked that to come out for him.
Yeah, for sure. I think as soon as he gets locked up, I mean, he's
going to regret his choice mid-game, I think. But cleanse, for a lot of people, it's not a familiar summoner spell to use, so often they take it and don't get the best value.
Yeah, it's something you see more in the higher elos, but it's still, even into a lane like Twisted Fate, like running that cleanse is just completely just makes the champion irrelevant, basically. I mean, you can't get those early cheeses with Ignite, you can't stun you up for the jungler, and it's a short cooldown. It's like 180 seconds, I believe.
So Nottys holding a small gold lead here, mostly concentrated in the 80k and the mid lane. But those are two champs that you want to see ahead if you're that team. And I don't know, City Boys 4-1 down, Lee Sin in the jungle, Alawi in the top.
But they get this Herald that could bring them back in the gold lead. It's important where they drop
And
this.
it's on Jacko, by the way.
Got a nice shove mid here, denying the Syndra for taking that
But
roam in the
I
bot
think
lane.
Jacko needs a gank. Or imagine if they had Herald mid right now. That's a turret gone. I feel like
Yeah.
that's a bit of a misstep there from the City Boys.
Yeah, it's 2.5 plates and then the Herald.
Like,
and that's a
If
dead
if
tower.
you let the top laner get the Herald, usually you just come and force the enemy top laner out of the lane completely,
Yeah.
or threaten the dive so much that they have to leave, and then you take the whole tower.
Oh, this is
So
interesting Herald.
I think they could have got a bit more value out of this Herald with a gank.
Definitely. I mean, the general strat here with the top Herald is, you know, I'm sure we've all faced it. They get that slow push, you got 2 waves on the tower, and you have the... Oh, it could be a dead Ari
Snake
here.
ulting away here, flashes
no.
forward by Kalepi, ulti goes through but not enough
Oh.
damage.
If she did the Q, it could have been a dead Ari, but that's what happens. No flash Syndra, we got to be aware of that, because she's pretty much a sitting duck. Yeah.
Yeah, when Syndra has no flash, that's when Ari can really start trying to abuse her, I think.
100%. I want to see some
But
pressure from the Lee
Weekenders Lee Sin yet to do much in the matchup. Being an early game champion, 12 minutes in, 0-1-0, or 0-1-1. Do you think he can do it mid-game with this champion?
His Lee Sin is very, very clean, but I do like Clinch opting for that scaling jungler that still has a bit of gank potential. I mean, it's hard for Lee Sin to play around that in the mid to late game, but plenty of time left.
We all know Amumu got nerfed because of his win rate at low elo, so it's good to see on camera, you know, really adopting this champion.
Yeah, it's one of his signature champs, for sure. Does anyone remember Season 2, the classic Trinity band, you know, Malphite, Amumu, and Shen? That was some good shit.
So, a few mythics getting picked up here. Frostfire Gauntlet for Cho'Gath in the mid lane and Goredrinker on Lee Sin. I think that's pretty expected. Kraken the option for Ashe, so she's going to be offering a lot of damage, not much mobility.
Yeah. Not the shield bow. I mean, the team, it's not that tanky. I wouldn't opt for the Kraken.
I don't
into
know,
this team.
with the front line with Amumu, Cho'Gath, and she has Soraka peeling, maybe she just wants that damage. And
Yeah, because her Q doesn't apply on hit effects.
no chance of a steal there. Looks like Nottys were just kind of caught out of position. People were backed. They were not ready at all for that spawn. So City Boys take full advantage and get their second dragon.
Yeah, and maybe that disastrous dragon play could come in handy in the later parts of the game. And it
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be a stone dragon. It's going to be that beefiness that they might need.
Getting the first Drake and losing the team fight's alright if you get Soul.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I'd love to see a force play in the mid here with Syndra with no flash.
I feel like
she's
that
using
was
E
actually-
liberally.
I want to harp on that a bit. I feel like that was a grave mistake from Nottys actually. Giving that up with pretty much no contest. They were just completely caught out there.
Yeah, there's no reason to give up a dragon when you're this far ahead.
Although
Especially-
that gold lead, I think it might have been eaten into a bit here by the City Boys.
Yeah,
sitting
they're
out,
making
sitting out
some
around
great-
2k. Oh, bit of an engage here in the bot lane. Dredgeline hits. Soraka getting focused.
got-
Bullet time goes down, but
Oh,
she's outie with that
barrier.
barrier. Teleported in though. Jacko is here. Test of will lands. But this is one thing. You can gank one time, get the summoners, but if you don't gank again,
It
like
looks
they
it'd be
have
a
flash every
repeat
time.
gank.
Yeah, if Nort lands a hook, these champions are dead. No flashes. Jacko's behind. Lee Sin and Amumu are on the way. Test of Spirit lands. Good damage on the Ashe.
That's huge damage.
Lee Sin is here and so is the clinch.
This could be huge for City Boys if they can get a dive here. Lands a Q.
Oh,
the
bandage toss
heal.
lands. Big curse of the sad bullet time. Kraken Slayer coming in clutch. Big damage. Teleported in here is Jock. Or Nautilus is tasty, but Korean Caleb is tastier. Feasting that down. And Clinch manages to clean up Tipper on the backside.
And it looks like there was a solo kill mid and 1v1-for-1 trade in the mid lane while all that was going down. Possibly a tower dive. Yeah, it looks like a tower dive on the Ari. Maybe we could get a replay of that one. That could be interesting.
Nah. How about you replay and you tell us if something cool happened?
Alright, I'll tell you something cool happened.
I reckon that's probably Ignite value, getting snaked at 1-for-1 there.
Alright, so what looks like... hold on. Let me just go back a tad bit. Ah, so it looks like Ari gets a nice charm on the tower. Gets baited by the Zonyas, but gets the follow-up. And then... Yeah. The Syndra ult just...
Lee Sin here, ulting Ashy against the wall, followed up by the Nord ult. That's enough damage with the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. Very nice pick up there on the Lazy Ash. On camera here, but...
engaging.
Yeah, not able to get much done.
I'm loving to see Ed come back into the game with these plays, you know? This is what he should have been doing early. Getting that pressure, forcing those ganks. If you can't see them on the map, you can still make something.
Yeah, and we saw the classic like skill shot versus trying to juke situation there where the Ashy just was walking backwards and forwards and Ed just walked up and pressed R. A very good option most of the time. If someone's spam juking, don't use your skill shot, just get closer.
Exactly right. And in the top lane here, there's a bit of an advantage to the Cho'Gath. He's so beefy, I don't know if Alawi can even touch him.
Yeah, we're looking at 7 stacks here, so fully done with minions and moving on to champions here for the Cho'Gath. I really like to see that. If you could get hold of a Herald, and Siemens Dragon's going to be heavily contested, so the feast might be good there too.
We've got Nooski Boy, Flash abuses, indeed, yes. Flash is a broken summon spell, the game is balanced around it completely.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not fair.
what I was trying to harp on earlier, is this gank a lane once and you get the flash, but if you don't gank again while the flash is down, you pretty much accomplish nothing by getting the flash in the first place. You have to re-gank these lanes once you blow their summoners. So this Ashy Soraka flashless, exposed in the bot lane, I wonder if Naughties will realise that and... Oh.
Yeah, Red Side's got some amazing vision here for this next dragon.
Oh, on camera, landed that bandage toss over the wall, pretty in deep here. He's still got the ultimate. Snake ulting away there. Cho'Gath is big, but he's 1v5 at the moment. Nice bandage toss, curse of the sad bullet time. I mean, what the fuck?
Curse of the sad bullet time.
Oh,
Wow,
bullet time
big
comes
fight
over the
in
top.
City boys. Wow, this could be the fight that they needed. Syndra's caught sleeping in the mid lane.
Yeah.
That's a 3-for-0. Could be a 4-for-0.
Oh god, it just looked like City Boys were grouped and Naughties were just not grouped at all. Syndra unable to do anything, and neither was Raka. Oh, big damage over the wall there from Kalepi. Picks up the Weekender. Dude, yeah, curse of the sub. Oh, ultimate coming down here from Jacko, and City Boys managed to secure that.
This is huge for City Boys. That's exactly what they needed. That's 100% the play.
Oh, but Kalepi flashing
dude.
forward here. Stun lands on
That's red
Jacko,
hot.
but not enough damage. Charm lands back.
taunt.
Korean Caleb is here. Big damage from the MF, but not enough with that Raka in support.
We need to see some grievous wounds here from the red team. It's imperative. Otherwise, the Soraka's just going to run away with the game.
Yeah, Curse of the Sad Bullet Time, fuck. That was a meta. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was so fucked.
It was like a Mumu Sona MF every game. But Herald getting started up here for Naughties, and Cho'Gath would like to get that free stack.
Yeah, but you know, Herald has pretty much no value past 14 minutes in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it doesn't give you value in terms of monetary gain, but if the enemy team still has that mid tier 1, it's nice knocking that down, because that can really help you push your ward line forward. But Weekender here visiting this bot lane, but as I mentioned before, these flashes up, I don't think they'll be able to kill this Ash Soraka.
Yeah, if they can get a good CZ chain, they don't have any disengage. Their only peel
Yeah,
is
true.
spam
All
heals
flashes
and
up for City Boys actually. Nautilus' flash coming up soon. Looks like
looking
a
for a
dive's
dive
getting set
here,
up.
just been warded. They're gonna back off. They could be looking to trade the tier 1 for tier 1 here.
Sonic Wave
Cho'Gath
goes
teleport up in
wide.
3 seconds.
Oh, bit of a 1v1 here. Snake ulting away. Cho'Gath lands the Rupture. Does he flash over the wall? He doesn't. Kalepi picks that up.
That's Syndra
And they're
damage,
dropping
man.
that Herald mid. Here's that value we talked about. They might be able to get 2 towers here.
Very true. You got to be conscientious of having that Herald up, you know.
Yeah,
You can't
Jock,
be
nice
making-
Rupture there. Oh, and Weekender here. Bit caught out of position. Banish Toss lands, but not enough follow-up. Arrow
Syndra's
lands on
low.
the Caleb there, so just wasted pretty much. Oh, Weekender goes in, takes that Q. Lee Syndrome maybe flash ult by a Moo.
Oh,
Eaten alive, Korean Caleb.
this Cho'Gath
Oh,
is
and
going to be
Tipper,
trouble.
he's getting slowed up, he's getting knocked up, and
Oh,
he's
he's
getting
been CC'd.
fucked up. Dead.
But allowing in the top lane, trading what she can, but she can't do much to these towers.
Oh, I don't know if that teleport was completely necessary, unless they want to kill Alawi. And Baron's getting started up here for Naughties. This could be a massive swing.
They don't even know. I don't think they have any idea that they're on Baron. This could be... Oh, that arrow could have revealed they're on Baron. But they have the deeps. They have the Cho'Gath bite. I don't think they're
No,
going to contest.
they don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't know, to be honest.
Ah, this could be
I'll tell you one
really-
thing I hate is, you know when Baron's in Fog of War, but you can still mouse over and like you can either hear or see effects from abilities and shit, and you
Yeah.
know they're on Baron. Like, why is that a thing? But
Spaghetti code.
yeah, Naughty's picking up the Baron here. So this team, although they're 3 dragons down, they've got the gold lead, they've got the Baron, and they're looking to get shit done.
100%. And this is where it gets dangerous. Because Red Team's win condition is pretty much that dragon. And what can you do if they're going to shove out every lane, as you would hope? It's going to be hard to get that map presence to take that dragon down.
Yeah, 3 dragons don't mean much if you don't get the 4th dragon. So if Naughties is able to just be mindful of their backs and their positioning and timing on the map, they'll be able to make sure that City Boys don't even get another dragon. Because this gold lead is opening up a fair bit. I don't know if I see City Boys winning the team fight at this point. I think they need to look for picks.
100%. And this is the issue with Ari. She will do negative damage now. If she's not super ahead, her only value is her charm. This is why I hate playing her.
What is it? It looks like Zonya's second item for Ari2, so not a damage item. But Syndra picking that up, so maybe Ari feels a bit lifted out.
Oh, MF could be in a bit of danger here.
Oh, Bandage Toss
She's
lands.
getting collapsed on by the whole team.
Flashing away
Heal.
though. Nice kick there from Lee Sin.
Great kick. Amazing that she lived that, honestly.
Clinch not committing the ult there. I think it's almost worth it, to be honest. But hangs on to that. But Naughties with this Baron, they haven't done much pushing yet. I really want them to. Jacko
Alawi's
getting
in the
caught out
spot.
here, flashes away from that Rupture. Dragon spawning, that's what they're all posturing about.
Lee Sin in another precarious
Oh,
position.
there's the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Nice silence follow up there from Notty. And Jacko's doing big damage on this front line of
Alawi.
Naughties.
Huge.
Jacko take it down though. Jock doing work.
The bullet time just can't do
Flashes
anything.
forwards from
Oh,
Who's that?
the slow. that's a
Jordan.
deadly
Jordan flashing
fortune.
forwards there with Ashy.
That's an ace. This is going to be a hard game to come back from.
And guys, you don't need to flip the game on these plays. Like giving up a dragon, okay. Getting wiped and giving up dragon when they've got Baron, that's not okay.
It's classic wiping on Deathwing, you know? You can't afford.
Yeah, I
It's
think
one
the City
dragon.
Boys. I think the City Boys should have just tried to push out the lanes as best they could while Naughties were on the dragon. I don't think they should have contested that at all, and they just got wiped for it.
Yeah, it's a rough thing. It really is hard to deal with. That pressure from Baron.
Yeah, I say this, probably not a lot, but I think this a lot. Playing pussy, playing defensive, playing safe. That's the hardest thing to do in League of Legends. Because
Definitely.
no one wants to play safe. It's gay and boring. But
Yeah,
sometimes it's the right play.
Exactly.
It's like
But
moving the
then
knight
again-
backwards. Moving the knight backwards is always the hardest, but the best play. Okay, looking at these gold leads, a big one for Ashy in the 80 carry matchup, and also Syndra.
Yeah, it's an incredibly strange Ash build. You seldom see that. I think the meta right now is the on-hit Ash.
Dude, I don't mind it though. Like, if he procs that Phantom Dancer, procs that lethal tempo, he's going to be able to melt through anybody on this City Boys team.
For sure, he's a villain.
And
Ari probably couldn't even take him to half
yeah,
health.
and Nottys, they've been playing very well with this nice front line, and Notty himself on the Soraka, like, this Ash is not being touched in the team fights, and a pause coming out here.
Got a computer wigging situation from
Yeah,
the
1
Soraka.
sec, computer wigging.
Yeah, it's interesting. This game is still winnable. I don't
So,
think it's over.
Let's do a quick stock take. They're currently 7k goal behind. That's a lot, but it's not unwinnable. 3 dragons is the thing I'm looking at for City Boys. I think if they want to make a comeback, they should look for a pick when dragons spawning, or try and get
Definitely.
some kind of vision advantage around dragon, and then create something, an advantageous team fight out of that. Because
Yeah,
I think if they manage to get the soul, that'll eat into a lot of this gold diff that Naughties have accrued.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think Red Side's only win condition here is getting the Elder Dragon. I don't think they have the damage to take down a Mumu Cho'Gath with the Soraka behind them. I think the only way they win this is through great macro play and getting picks with that Ari charm, getting picks with that flash kick. You know, it's going to be tough, but it is possible. I won't count them out yet.
Yeah, like, if you manage to isolate probably these 3 members, the Syndra, Ashy, or Soraka, if you could isolate them with a Dragon's Rage or a nice charm from Ari, maybe a hook from Nautilus, those 3 members can be blown up very fast. But if you see hooks landing on a Mumu, hooks landing on Cho'Gath, it's just going to yield no results.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You've got 2 really high damage carries with a huge front line and a Soraka. It's going to be so hard to penetrate.
Yeah.
If they play their spacing right, it's going to be incredible.
Dude, Soraka is just, like, she's a filthy champ, man. When it's post 20 minutes, post, like, getting into 30 minutes into the game, this is where Soraka just revels. She's kind of tanky enough. She has that barrier if she really needs it. She's got a few items. Her healing's insane. Her silence zone is one of the most insane abilities, I think. Very underrated. If any CC lands, she just puts that silence right underneath the champion. And then there's literally nothing they can do. They just have to run away.
Yeah, it's honestly probably one of the most broken champions in the game. Just the silence alone is enough to win you a game. I mean, an AoE silence that can turn into a root and you have insane healing. It's like playing a fucking disc priest in World of Warcraft. It's just annoying as hell. And only having, I guess they've got 2 brambles and 2 executioners.
Looking at the runes really quick. Notty's actually got that Nimbus cloak, so along with that barrier, he's super hard to kill. Because the barrier gives him speed as well.
It's feral. It's honestly a feral champion, but I applaud anybody who can play them and not go 0-7 in lane.
MF, although 0-4, she actually picked up that Kraken, so opting for the damage route. I feel like she's kind of forced. If she went Gale, I don't think they would ever have enough damage to cut through this beefy front line of Amumu and Cho'Gath. Oh, and the game's being resumed here.
Here we go. Yeah, it's just...
Oh, Clinch maybe learning something from Tenny, doing a double camp there. Very impressive.
Good to see, honestly. I think Clinch has really been playing well this tournament.
And especially with Naughties, my game's frozen. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay. But especially Snake versus Kalepi in this mid lane, Teleport versus Ignite. Teleport just gets more and more valuable as the game goes on. And with this gold advantage and these macro advantages that they pick it up, I think the Teleport's just a superior summon spell at this point.
Yeah, in this meta, where games are won pretty much in the first 20 minutes, Teleport is just cooked. Yeah, so we're seeing Naught here.
This Cho'Gath's pretty fat, by the way. 10 stacks.
You hate to see it.
He's very big, very tanky, and he's going to be able to absorb a lot of damage for his team. And it's funny, like, It's pretty counterintuitive, but yeah, being big on Cho'Gath is an advantage. You get hit by a lot, but the advantage is you get hit by a lot, so your team doesn't.
Yeah, and now Alawi is just tickling him. It's
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's Nottys
They're
Nottys
all
really
up
pushing
front.
forward here, stealing away the red, clearing out the vision in the enemy topside jungle, and they want this tower.
Lee Sin could be getting pincered here.
Yeah, Weekender kind of calling it out. Banish toss lands, doesn't want to commit the ulti. He does now, but the Nautilus ulti on the backside, very good. Bullet time comes over the top. Notty and Ashy very exposed. Ashy goes down.
Oh, down
Jacko
she
popping
goes.
off.
But they've just got so much consistent damage here.
Yeah, although the Ashy goes down, it looks like Naughty's still able to clean up this fight. Soraka did not go down. At 1 HP, that champ heals as much as she does at full HP. So if you don't kill her, you did nothing. Massive value there. And pretty much a wipe for the City Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking like it could be pretty difficult. But hold on hope. I mean, the Cho'Gath is just fucking disgusting. Look at this freak of a champion. He's the size of a tower. Oh, dear.
Oh, almost half healthed it there with the Demolished Brock. Wow, yeah, it seemed like that was not a bad engage for City Boys. Nautilus ulti connecting on the backline, bullet time doing massive damage, but they're just too far behind.
Yeah, there's no damage on their team. And this is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
they did
this
a
late
lot of
game.
damage, but not enough to kill them. And if it's not enough to kill them and they've got a Soraka, they're all getting healed up.
Looking like a Baron here again.
Oh, and Snake just, oh my god,
Oh,
almost
dear.
3-shot there by the Syndra. Ulting just to finish her off, but... Wow. Baron taken here for Naughties and a massive gold lead. I don't think I see the City Boys surviving this, to be honest. Dragon spawning though, so City Boys might have a hope here. Do you think they should even contest this? Should they give, maybe stall out, go for an Elder? Or do you think they try and just get the game here?
I don't think they can contest this with Ari down. I mean, they're just going to get absolutely melted by the whole team. I mean,
Yeah, true. I did not realize Aru was down. They cannot do anything about this. Great vision set up, but it's just all cleared out now. And I think City Boys should just lick their wounds and run. Maybe Weekender can try for a steal.
yeah, that would be the best thing here.
And I'm pretty sure he's
It's like-
unspotted at the moment.
He's posturing for it. This could be nice.
Oh, but with no vision there, he didn't really have a cue to go off shooting his own cue.
Yeah, and look at this Cho'Gath. You'd just be thinking, holy fuck.
Yeah, 5k health on this Cho'Gath. He's picked up his Stormmail. He's got his Gargoyle Stoneplate, so he can just run at them. Ari caught out once again. Oof. Not sure how that conspired. Ult up, flash up. He must have just got completely caught out by a clinch Q there or something. Or an Ash ult. Yeah, it looks like the Ash ult was used.
Yeah,
Banish
that's
toss
that go.
landing here on Weekender. Ultis from both champs. Finishes off that kill. And it looks like Naughties wants to end the game right now.
Yeah, with that Baron up, it's more than likely to happen, really. They got 35 seconds on the Lee Sin, 20 seconds on the Ari. I don't know if they can recover from this. They're looking for some flash in. They get the flash from Amumu. Doesn't get anything for it.
And yeah,
They're looking for the.
yeah.
They could have ended here, I think.
Minion
but
hit
they're
down,
looking-
but they're going for the... I don't mind this, just... I don't think they can throw at this point if they just get all inhibs, to be honest. So...
Yeah,
Although they may have been able to push for the end there, you know what they say, better safe than sorry. They're going super safe, just clearing this all out. I wonder if they'll recall and then just run top straight away. I would like to see that.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, damn, dude. What is that, like a 13k gold lead? Ouch. It's going to be hard to recover from.
Yeah, just checking in on that. Look at that mid lane gold diff. Ouch. Oh, 7k
Yeah.
ahead for the Syndra or thereabouts. Massive gold lead for the Ashy in bot lane. And also Cho'Gath extending a nice lead top. Along with those free stats he gets from Feast, he's offering a lot more takiness than this Alawi could ever dream of.
Yeah, and, you know, Ari, she can't do much here.
Yeah,
It's
and
unfortunate.
Weekender here though. And look, Silence Field goes down, Lee Sin can't do anything.
Is he looking for the re-engage? Ashy
But-
in the top lane?
You were talking about those executioners. They have to get picked up from the City Boys here, and they have been on a lot of champions, but they're 7k goal behind or 13k goal behind, and then they're also investing how much across their team? 3-4k into executioners or Grievous Wounds.
Yeah.
So like, they've got even less value from this gold than it would seem. Ed goes in here, Ashy connects with the arrow, and the Silence Field follows up, flashes forward there from Weekend. The Sonic Wave connects, but ulti barrier there from Soraka is just enough.
You fucking hate to see it.
Oh,
that was a great
Jock's
play
caught
from
out
Ed.
here though. Jock has to be dead. Alawi ulti comes down. Test of
Look
Test
at
of Spirit
this.
lands.
He is a raid boss.
Oh, he flashes forward. Eats
He
the
gets a
snake.
kill.
Oh,
This is
Gargoyle
what is
Stone
happening.
Plate.
What is happening?
Oh my god, MF is low.
She's almost killed
Dude,
herself.
I swear that was the Stormail damage on the MF.
It was. Ay,
And Nottys taking full advantage of this 5v1 in the bot lane, taking this top inhibitor, and if that's double super minions from each lane, I don't see City Boys keeping up.
I think this is well and truly over. There's no way.
Do
for them to come
Nottys,
back.
look for the end here.
They have to. It's over. It'd be BM not to end here, I think.
Oh, Jordan taking turret aggro there. Flash forward, ulti lands.
Flash forward.
Hook lands there, but no follow-up. Test of Spirit goes wide. And MF
then-
picked up there by on camera on the backside. Curse of the Sad Mummy comes through.
And that's game. Yep, that's it.
And Nottys take this win. GG.
Huge Syndra damage. Oh dear. And that's there you go. You have it. It's a good game. That's what we're all here for.
GG guys. Prov, who do you reckon for MVP?
It has to be the Syndra. That was an insane showing. The damage was just nasty. Like, if we go to damage, I reckon it's going to be Syndra ahead by a country mile. Yeah, and getting some great picks.
Dude, what? Oh yeah, yeah. Before I looked at the scores, I was thinking Noddy did an amazing job, but no matter how amazing job he did, I don't think he did as well as 13-1, right?
I think Amumu could pick it up for sure, but in the end, it was just that insane damage from the Syndra that got them ahead.
Yeah,
Picking-
and also Kalepi teleport versus Ignite, and he managed to hold his own in that 1v1, and also put in massive value with those teleport plays bot lane. So yeah, I'm very happy. Let's give that to Kalepi. And what do you reckon from the City Boys?
I think you'd have to give it to Alawi, I guess,
Yeah,
for holding her own.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of tough because the kind of style of team that City Boys went for, they're all going to end up dying, eh? So the scoreline's
Yeah.
not so great from any champ, but I think it was that Alawi. She was, especially in that early game, she was pulling her own, did big damage in those team fights, kind of did what she could, but
Yeah, just no follow-up damage, unfortunately.
alright. So giving that to Alawi and Syndra. Hey, it's your job. Get the captains or something, and the MVP. Oh no, get the winning captain and MVP if you can.
Yeah, alright, let's grab them. Have they all dipped?
Surely not. What do you mean? Have they dipped? Kalepi's in the. Oh, here's Kalepi.
Hey, hello, gentlemen.
Yo, congratulations, good game.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, felt good.
MVP going down there for Kalepi.
Woo,
Naughty,
picking
Naughty,
it
I
up.
reckon you're a close second for me,
Course.
but Kalepi just took the cake there.
Yeah, it was a big mid lane game. I like it a lot.
No,
Yeah.
it was a bit
Clevy's
crazy.
been-
I think, you know,
Clevy's been
was,
begging to play something other than Malzahar.
yeah, not Malzahar.
This
Like,
one.
fuck, I'm off it, man. Oh my god, it's so boring.
It is true. It's probably the worst champion to play as and against, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And to watch
Winning
as
is
well,
fun,
you know.
what can I say?
Exactly. But you know what? I think it was a TP difference today.
It
You got
was.
that like first roam off, and you know,
Yeah,
at some point you got to listen to the wisdom of the rest of the boys, and TP's the clear advantage.
That was one of the points we pointed out was having that teleport versus Ignite, still held your own in the 1v1, and then also there was at least one play bot lane where you teleported in and made a massive difference.
Yeah, first blood actually. Yeah, and, you know, that just really got me off. I was a bit worried for a while there because Snake was just farming really well. I kept his experience like kind of lead over me. But then we just took it away with a couple of fights. We got pretty lucky in some of those. I made the shittest TP top right before a drag fight.
Right before third drag.
But
Yeah, but those
Could've gone
dragons
either way.
don't matter.
yeah, you
If
guys gave away 3 dragons, but it doesn't matter because you didn't give away the 4th, right?
Exactly.
And that's what Henry was saying. You know, we were happy to give those away.
Yeah, well, I mean, the plan was to give away 2.
Yeah.
Giving away all 3.
So Naughties, they're looking very strong. Is it 4-0 right now?
It's 3-0 right now.
3-0 right now. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. So
Unreal.
Wait, you're the only team to beat dual cap so far. So I feel like you guys are one of the favorites, even though it's minimum gameplay.
You know, I mean, we've still got a big obstacle in the what are the boys' name with Mac of the Chat, etc.
Most
Plus Joey.
Most
Most
likely,
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be our piece of resistance if we can pull that off tonight. But,
Really, that'll be
I mean,
exciting.
there's a lot of good teams going around, but
there's a lot of good teams.
I think on paper we should probably be the favourites to win.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
You guys are really pulled together nicely. Good job. Do you reckon? Oh, Prov, could you get the losers? Get the fucking losers. You guys can stay. You guys can stay if you want to gloat a bit.
Nah, no gloating. They played really well, actually. They
did. I was in the balance.
That was a sweaty game for sure. But a fun
Sweaty as fuck. I'm gonna go have a shower.
Good game.
Thanks, gentlemen.
GG, Clappy. Well played, brother.
Cheers, brother.